I miss the days of old when changing your theme would mean something. And this is really, really trivial and massively unimportant, but I'm going to tell you a little story that doesn't matter at all. so, uh, back in the old days, most of the first season, the just a different. I was on a different version of Android with this phone, and a cool thing about this phone is it's an HTC One M9, and you can change there's a built-in HTC theme thing, which is, the launcher is obviously like one of the best standalone launchers I've ever had the pleasure of experiencing, and you can change these themes where you can set like a background image, and then the whole interface's colors are changed based on that image, or they can be changed to anything you want to, I believe, and you can change your icons and the shape of your icons and the background of your icons to be based on any picture you want. It's usually the picture for the theme itself, and you can change, your ringtones and shit like that, and it's super cool. And what I was saying about the colors is that it'll pick a color, and then things will change throughout the system. And one of the things that changed was the color for all the notifications. Like there's a little accent to the notifications, or to the quick buttons you can use, and there's also an accent of color behind the volume slider. But after the update, this no longer, for some reason, the volume slider no longer has the color of the theme, and just has that same super boring, ugly color. It's not that ugly. It's just, I don't know, because I would usually make some sort of note of this whenever it happened. I would be like, oh yeah, the colors are different now when I do this because I changed the theme. But now it doesn't matter at all, so now I can't talk about my new theme or my new picture, even though I don't really want to. So yeah. The fucking, what do you call it? The wallpaper would actually show up in the very first videos, because the clicking the button to turn the screen off will end the video, but sometimes there's a bit of lag to it. Most times there's a bit of lag to it, and it takes a few seconds. So if I click it off and then I click it back on again, it'll still be recording before shutting off in the next few seconds. And during the clicking back on, I'm then on the lock screen, and that has the same image as my wallpaper. So I had that. That would be the end of most videos, because I would click it off and then I click it back on because I want to have my phone on. But that no longer happens because I have the outro where I usually edit out that clicking bit, again, unless there's something interesting that happens, which we discussed yesterday. Don't have any water or milk with me today, although I could go for a glass of water, but it will be fine, unless we just walk out and get one. But no, we're not gonna do that. I don't really need to do that. I could have attacked once more with her. Didn't notice that though. Ooh, there's another thing that I could be doing though. Gosh, we'll get to her in a second. She'll still be there for like a half hour, so it doesn't fucking matter. I will remember. It's very important. But this is here now, and I want to show off my team for this because it's pretty good. It worked better on the Passion Day just because the heavier hitting teams were mostly Passion. But I've upgraded my light team. Oops, I've upgraded my light team to where I have 3 teams that give me really good points in ranking. So before I had 2 teams that were multi-hit, and now I have this third brand new team that uses my new salvo card. And I learned, great thing about salvo cards is that 700% thing happens for everyone involved. So I believe 2 buffs will do it, and then that's Oh, not quite. Oh, because her buffs are lesser. 200%, 250, right? Yeah. So that's that. Now we can hope and pray for a little bit more, but what's that gonna give us? Oh, not quite, not quite. But we still did quite a bit of damage to that other one, so that's still quite a bit of points. I don't usually rush it like that, and there are other ways to approach that situation, but and then this team, I believe it's a little different from last we saw. If you've been around that long, but so this is just your standard multi-hit team, 2 buffs, 2 unleashes, 1 multi-hit, right smack in the center. But this buffer is also a one of the point booster girls. Wow, that went very poorly. As I said before, if this was still Passion Day, this team would have survived that. This time around, we didn't. Probably because we didn't use our skills. I was trying to conserve so that I may use the natural skills instead of the unleashed skills, as to conserve and save the unleashes. But that was probably dumb, because that wingless thing is super rare. So, there was a different way to do that. It's not how I did it, though. This team is almost the same as the team I use for regular ranking, but a little different. Not wingless, but the other one. And I wasted that. I did. I wasted her thing. I was hoping it would go to her, but it didn't. That's gonna do 9s, so I'm just gonna get rid of that one. Good idea to get rid of that centerpiece before she fucks you over, because that one's the only one that can field. So, not perfect here, still pretty good. On beginner, I like have less of a chance of getting fucked up like that, but I still enjoy having the 3 teams that do really well. Yay, this girl. I think I have 4 of her. Does that mean I get an ultra rare? I don't remember. Because well, 2 of her will make a high super rare, but I think you can amalgamate her with herself to get the ultra rare version. I don't remember. She was in like a different event that I didn't pay attention to, and people were upset because she was supposed to be one of the rewards and just kind of wasn't most of the time. But you know, hopefully we'll be able to show the full effects of this thing here. So I went and well, I guess give a little bit more background to the situation. Somebody left a comment on my video, saying that they liked my videos, which is always awesome and appreciated. And then they said that their own videos were just them talking about the game, and that I talked about this, and I was like, oh shit, this is somebody who does VC videos. So I checked them out, and I'm like, that's pretty interesting, and it's pretty cool. What was his name? And I know it's a he because I saw the video. Yeah, so he also does the VC thing. So I left a comment asking him when we would collab. Not if we would collab, but when we would collab. And then I think he said, like, what? And I was like, you know, when are we going to collab? He hasn't said anything to that yet, but if he watches this, yes, collab, man. Be in a video. Fuck it, whatever. You've got a fine voice. I can hold a conversation with anyone I want to. But this also drove me to remember that I wanted to collab with Zhuwa. And I have been saying it wrong, because I've been saying Zhuwa, but there's an extra Y in there that I've never noticed. I'm going to use her skill because I'm scared and she's going to die. This team is the one that doesn't fare too well in any day that isn't Passion. So, that's that. Do we have a buff out of her? We do. Can we get it, please? If we get it, then we're good. If we don't, then we're fucked. Oh god, no, that's such a fucking waste. Come on! Come on! Thank you. Now we can get 2. And, kill these fucking... Actually, no, we're not going to kill them. We're going to whittle them down, because we can. No, we'll kill that one, because she was being mean to us. Her too. No, we have to, actually. But, so I left a comment on Zhuwa's newest video. I think I said something like, "Hey Zhuwa, just wondering if you wanted to be in one of my VC videos," or something like that. I wanted to be friendly and mildly approachable, so that he would maybe take some interest. Should I like title this specific episode something related, like Haijuagu or something? You know, if he sees it and just decides that, oh yeah, I'll be in one of this weirdo's videos. I don't know. But I watched his I left a comment on his newest video, but I didn't get too much into that one. But I did watch the video just before that one, which was which started out as a review and then basically just took my format into where he just started talking, except he was still talking about the game, just in a less serious way. I forget how he described it, but oh my god, my fucking luck with her. But it was pretty interesting, and I do appreciate his sense of humor. I don't watch his videos very often because most of the time the only objective is to talk about the game. But this other one, it was much more laid back. It was much more conversational, which is what I do, which is what I was interested in, and I liked it. I liked where he went at with that, because he's a pretty funny guy. You know, he made a few little jokes and references and that I appreciated very much, and it made me want to talk with him at least, and try to collab with him, which would be that'd be pretty fucking cool. Because you know he's one of the big names out there. So I think that would be pretty sweet if I was given the opportunity to do that. I could try emailing him if he doesn't respond to the comment, or trying to track down his Google Plus or something, which I might end up doing. But for now, I've just laid the comment and waiting for him to say something. So you should also blow up his comment section and say, yes, this is a brilliant idea. Please collab with Zeke, because Zeke is cool. I mean, you don't have to add the part about me being cool, but I would appreciate it. It's not like it isn't true. That is very, very good thing to happen. What happened there? She does have 2 activations. She has 2 natural activations, and that's super awesome. So we got a lot of points out of that one. Especially since that last one was when she was like almost dead. That was very good. Here again, we're still looking at the lesser team. But hopefully we'll be able to knock out something good out of this situation. We got a buff pretty early there, which is good. She's gonna do more damage, yes, because she still has the extra damage thing. Kill her. Okay. And then these guys are doing just a little bit. I believe 2 might do her, because she's pretty, like, it's 200%. That's the trade-off there. It's 5 times 200%, so we need less buffs, but it does less damage overall. So I'm just gonna, well, I guess, yeah, we'll whittle her down a little bit. You know what we can do? We can do something a little crazy, and we can hope that if we use this, all 5 will go to one of them. Didn't happen. Very close. Very, very close. If all 5 went to one of them, we would then be able to use her skill on the end there, reactivating the multi-hit, and being able to do 10 of the max damage overall extra, because we would do it to one and then do it to the other. So, yeah. But these teams are pretty damn good. They do fare much better in the Passion Day, because the teams that are meant to take on the much difficult, much harder, more difficult Archwitches are still mostly Passion centric. But that other one, that Salvo team, is all light. So does pretty well. This is a light day, right? What is this? I don't remember. No, it's a cool day. Of course, it's a cool day after a passion day. Then it's a light day. And that's pretty cool, I guess. So I may end up just tweaking the order. On a light day, I may be able to do second team first, then the salvo, and then the really good one, or even salvo last. I guess I'll test some things out, see what happens. But, yeah. Hey, I've mostly been talking about the game this episode, which, you know, as somebody has stated, is not something I usually do, and that is very true. But, what can I talk about that isn't the game? Well, there is one thing. I've started Legends of Tomorrow, DC's Legends of Tomorrow, because it got a pretty glowing recommendation from my sister's boyfriend, who's kind of into the comic book thing, and because I really liked The Flash, and one of the characters in The Flash was in that, as well as, well, a few of the characters from The Flash appear in that, but, well, I don't think they're ever, like, centric to The Flash. Well, no, one of them is very important in the Flash universe, and then there are others that appear as an introduction of themselves, I think. I don't know, it's all very complicated. But it's a pretty good show. It's about time travel, which means that everything is thrown out of the window. I mean, when some of them already have crazy superpowers granted by dark matter, whatever the fuck, nothing matters. Nothing matters. There are some things that are kind of cool, I guess. It's just like, you know, it's the butterfly effect they take pretty seriously, where it's like this little thing change this, and then this changes throughout, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Time travel is kind of not possible in our current understanding of the universe. So there's still that, but otherwise, good show. The one character I was interested in, for anyone following the DC universe, is Snart, Leonard Snart, Captain Cold. I just really like his character. I think he's really cool. He is technically a villain, somewhat, but he's got, I don't know, he's got a heart of gold. I like to think. He's just really interesting, also. So Leonard Snart, and then there's other people. There's nobody that I really disliked. Well, there was one guy that I really disliked, but he's kind of not a problem anymore, so all is well. I won't say who now because I've said that, but I will say that the one person I didn't like as much is now dead within, like, 3 episodes, so I don't really have to worry about him. Again, I won't say who, because that's spoiler territory, but, it's a good thing for me. It's weird. It's weird to be excited about a character's death. No, he was a fine character. I think I didn't like the cut of his jib. It's just didn't like him that much. But everybody else is cool. If I start listing them off, then you will be able to do process of elimination, so I won't. So I'll tell you that Snart is not dead. But the one character that I don't like is. But no, it's pretty cool. I don't think I'll ever get into Arrow, because Arrow already has a lot to it, and I didn't like him that much. In his crossover episodes with The Flash, I just didn't care for it. I also probably won't get into Supergirl for the same kind of reason, where I caught one episode of Supergirl. The one episode of Supergirl I caught while it was still airing on ABC was the crossover episode with The Flash. And I saw this while it was airing with my dad, because my dad watched Supergirl, because my dad likes anything with a pretty girl in it. So I watched that, and I was like, this Flash character is pretty fucking interesting. I had no interest to continue watching Supergirl, but an interest was immediately sparked to watch The Flash, for that reason again. Because I thought he was, like, super interesting, super cool. I just liked his attitude. That's what it was. And I had a friend who was also really into the show. And he was like, this show's actually pretty good. And then I heard from another guy that I never even learned the name of, in fact, that I had met in college, and we just, like, we weren't even in any classes. I don't remember how the conversation started, now that I think about it. I think, I must have had something on that was, like, anime related, because I believe he talked to me in the cafeteria, or the cafe. I guess it's just a cafe, because he must have said something to me, because I don't usually talk to people. Well, he may have said something on as well, because that's something I'll do. If somebody's got something on, I'll say something about it, if it's something interesting. So that may have been how it started, but then I just remember, grabbing my food and then sitting down, and then I was before him, so he came out, and I was like, dude, just come sit over here, So, we ate our food, and we talked about anime and superhero movies and comic book movies and stuff like that. And he's a pretty cool dude. So that was just a fun little thing, and he definitely hyped the DC universe. So I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. So yeah, an interest was sparked. And then I watched Flash, and it's a very fucking good show. And I watched the newest episode today, which is insane that I do that, because I don't do that. My dad does that. My dad keeps up with shows. I don't keep up with shows. Is she gonna debuff? Oh god, I think she's gonna debuff. Oh god, she's gonna debuff. That's 3 wasted. That's 3 wasted, isn't it? 3. Oh, there's 7 total that I can have. So 3 wasted means that I can still get 4. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's math. But I have to be very lucky. I have to get her skill and have her 2 skills activate either of these, and not her at all, and she can't die. So I think I'm gonna... Nope, doesn't matter anymore. I mean, if she already fielded, then I'd feel like an idiot, but I don't think she already fielded. So I'm just gonna do the 9s then. Maybe we... Because every now and then she doesn't field immediately after. Sometimes it takes a few turns. So that was... I feel like that was just luck right there. Because I'm pretty sure she hadn't fielded yet. So maybe I was just thinking about some other shit and didn't notice. But I'm pretty damn good at paying attention to this game without paying attention to this game. So... gosh. But yeah, hit up Zhuwa. hit up everybody, actually. Let them know I'm open to collect. I know I should be the one doing this, but if there's somebody super cool that you think you would want to see on the show, let me know and let them know that I exist. And I mean, because that'd be super awesome. Can we get... fuck. She's got to field that. And then we're going to get fucking... We're going to get 3. We got a max of 3. Uno. And then dos tres out of her. 3. Not good enough. Not good enough. We're still going to... We're definitely very, very easily under 1,000. I think, like, a good goal is 500, but that depends on the outcome of the efforts that I've put so far into Elemental Hall. And I also didn't notice how close to death she was. If I did, I wouldn't have done that. That was extremely risky, but it worked out. But hey, I'm going to leave you with that note. Still would love to do more collaborations with people. VC people. If you got VC people, then you love. Let them know that I'll talk to them about life and shit. And because I want to make this a bigger community than it is. The YouTube thing. It's probably. I want to be a part of it, actually. It's probably already quite big. I don't think that I'm as much of a part of it as I could be. So I want to be a part of it, is what I'm talking about, actually. But yeah, so do that. Help me do that. I think I'm asking for your help. You don't have to if you don't want to. I mean, it's up to you. Take care of yourself.